Hello folks. There's been a seeming increase in the number of attacks on people's channels, whether that be via copyright claims or being flagged for something, whatever, some reason, using the legislature of the YouTube agreement to try and shut people's channels down. There's been a few recently. Free Radio Revolution and KafkaWinstonWorld both had their channels shut down for copyright, I think, but they've opened new channels up now. Check in the info box down below. I'll put links to their new channels. I'll put some other links in there as well. So yeah, always check the info box. But this is to partly document, but also to add in some context to it. May not necessarily, to point out that it may not necessarily be just via copyright claims, etc., that people are being attacked. This is to give some demonstration of how whoever it is, whether they be agents or just plain old trolls, just trying to get their jollies in one way or another, whatever, but this is how one way that they will attempt to shut you down. If they can't shut you down in any other way via copyright claims or the legalities like that, then they'll try and shut you up in another manner by putting you off or distracting you, diverting you, derailing you, etc., etc. So yeah, check the box below, check the info box below. I'll carry on with some other edited video because I want to try and do some screen capture stuff. But I'll show you some stuff to demonstrate how they're doing this, and then I'll do another section where I'll talk about one particular video that they're using in a gaslighting fashion and point out why it becomes meaningless. But anyway, I will get back to you. Okay, should be recording. This is to partly, to document what's been occurring, but also as to continue that reference for the situation as it's ongoing. If other people are being subjected to this kind of stuff, just so that they are aware of it, what it is, what's attempting to go on, etc., etc. Now we'll try and motor through this so that I'm not expending too much time. Rub the Buddha's belly. Okay, yeah, it might be a bit of shaky cam because I'll be showing you various stuff on the screen, so it's just quicker and easier for me to do it this way. Anyway, this is just a little collection of messages, video links that have been sent to my channel, or to me, and this is not exactly an extensive dig through the history of messages sent to my channel, but more recently this seems to have been a phase that somebody is going through. But anyway, yes, see there the dates sort of progress. I mean, this is going back to March, but it might go back further than that. I haven't expended that much time trying to root through old emails to find stuff, but anyway. But other than that, about once a week, roughly, since March. Now, to give you an idea, I mean, this one guy, I think, maybe just trying a little bit of marketing. I won't even show you the links to his stuff because it's like linked to web pages selling stuff and whatever, and I think that's primarily all he's trying to do. But the implication was invitation to chat rooms to talk about mental health problems. So the implication, quite obviously, is that I have mental health problems, so I might want to join in his live chat self-help groups, which just happen to be associated with the shop. But yes, anyway, the others follow a very particular pattern. I'll show you a couple. They have already, as would be expected, been shut down. You can usually tell this because it'll have the exclamation mark icon, which lets you know that the channel no longer exists. I thought this was curious as well. 5x5 Rubik's Cube. Yes. Again, implication. This is fairly crude gaslighting to attempt to destabilise you psychologically, or to imply that kind of destabilisation, etc. But anyway, just a quick look and show you the fact that the channel no longer exists. Repeated violations of community guidelines, copyright infringement, whatever, and you'll find that, well, just pick another one, try that one. This one was a clip from classic Family Guy. What's his name? Rooster Cogburn gets his head chopped off because he's running around doing the Chicken Little dance, etc. Again, the channel will no longer exist. Severe violations for spam, gaming, misleading content, other terms of violations, whatever. Yeah, they follow pretty much a similar pattern, because quite obviously, and I've mentioned this before, let me just remark them so I don't have them disappearing off the screen. It is now so exceptionally easy to open other accounts on YouTube. I'll just show you this top one, because this is the main one that I was going to go further into in a minute. I will do some editing and stuff in a minute, and that's a link to the video he sent me. I click and open up his channel because it's not been deleted yet, because this only come through to me just the other day. But this is classically what they are, just completely blank channel, 0 subscribers, 0 activity, everything is empty. Wait for it to load. No videos, no playlists, no nothing, empty, vacuous. Vacuous emptiness, the void. Did they stare into the void, and did it scare the pants off them? 0 subscribers, haven't let you know creation date or whatever, blah blah blah. And that is classically what they like, because all it takes is a few clicks. If you click that, if you haven't got another account, it'll open up the option to start another account. It literally takes 2-3 mouse clicks and you've got another account, which you can call whatever you want. It can be exactly the same alphanumerical name that you use as any other channel that already exists, because the GooTube integration means that Google will use a unique identifier for your channel, which it recognises, which you'll normally, when you look at people's channels, I'll go back to the front bit, so that's in there, it'll show it up very clearly with my camera. That's his unique identifier for that channel, but that is not the original account of the person using the computer. So it's that simple. So basically people just open up accounts and bombard you with trash, crap, whatever trollism that they're attempting to throw at you. Yes, okay. So, as I say, that's just a short collection, because this seems to have been a recent trend, most likely from one person. But yes, I will leave it at there. I'll jump to the other stuff and carry on in a sec. Okay, hopefully you can hear me over the top of this. This is the video that was sent to me most recently. That's the one. I'll put links in the info box, and it's basically just that. When the human DJ makes a tune, the little doggy replays the tune. I'll freeze it on the cutie little doggy touchy face. Look at his little face. That face says I'm going to poo in your bed later. But yes, the implication being that the human DJ is the master, and in reference to myself, from my perspective, I am the little doggy subordinate. Whatever the master says, I repeat on the other deck, etc. That's the simplistic gaslighting psychology of this. But the actual video itself is quite well crafted for that reason. Even if for the majority of people they may see this as just a cutesy doggy video and not realise the potential use that a lot of the trolls out there will use this for, and guaranteed this will spread amongst their little forums where they congregate in the darkness. But anyway, to go through the psychology of this and why, as I said earlier, you may be subjected to this kind of stuff, but you should just let it wash over you like water off a duck's back. If anything, you should take it as a validation that somebody out there is afraid of you. Because trolls exemplar transference. Gaslighting is a form of trollism. Use that modern vernacular. It's a good coverall terminology to include this kind of stuff. But trolls exemplar transference. They perceive you as a threat, a perceived threat to them. It may not be a genuine threat, but they perceive a threat, therefore they're reacting to it. They're attempting to attack something because they're afraid of it, so they need to attack it. They need to deal with this perceived threat. That's the way their thinking is going, whether they're conscious of that or not. For the majority of your general trolls who throw abuse around at other people, they're not really consciously aware of why they're doing it. They're not comprehending how it is that they are externalizing their own shadow, their own inner demons onto you, so that then they can attack them to try and resolve them. But this kind of gaslighting just demonstrates weakness and fear, because as most trolls do, they're too cowardly to be direct, to say this kind of stuff to your face. A troll won't say it to your face. They do it surreptitiously, deceptively, underhandedly, in methods such as this, so that they can sit in the corner and giggle, go, hee 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 hee, look what I said to him, hee 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 hee, which again is just a demonstration of fear. When somebody sends you something like this, think of it this way. See the logic of the psychology of what they're actually saying to you. You are a threat to them. You are actually the master in this situation, because if you weren't their master, they wouldn't be trying to attack you to bring you down, to put you into the position of the little pet doggy. So what they're saying to you, or what they are revealing to you, for the majority of them, they don't even comprehend this, they're unaware of this in and of themselves. They are revealing to you that they see you as the master, and therefore they need to attack you and try and convince you that you are the subordinate. That, logically, implies that you are already the master. I'm not your master. You're wasting your time and energy into trying to deal with your own shadow by throwing it at other people. This is just the ways that trolls will try and shut people down. Don't let it get to you. Keep out there, keep talking, keep sharing this information. As I said, this exemplars their own transference of their own fear, their own lack of work on their own inner knowledge, self-knowledge, dealing with their own shadow, dealing with their own demon, rather than creating. They need to destroy because they perceive a threat. So take their attempts at gaslighting, psychic driving, trollisms in general as a validation that you must be over the target. So keep doing what you're doing, folks. Keep evolving. I'll leave it there. Take care. Catch you soon.